Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Precision Acura of Princeton to check out this brand new 2025 Acura TLX. This is the A-Spec with super handling all-wheel drive. The color here, urban gray. And we have the standard red leather with black microfiber suede inserts on the seats. So we're going to go through this 25 TLX and you can let me know, is this the sports sedan that you would buy? So let's dig in. Front end of our TLX A-Spec in the urban gray. I think that's a cool color with this flat black. We have a full spread of LED lighting up front, including the fog lamps. We have functionality in the grille top and bottom with that Acura badge right in the middle. Functional side air curtains as well. Now when we come around to our wheel and tire package on the TLX A-Spec, we have a 19-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel with the Acura badge on the center cap. Gray in color. Now these wheels are wrapped in Michelin Primacy all-season tires. 255 on the width, a 40 series sidewall 19s, all four corners, super handling all-wheel drive. Moving on out, the A-Spec shape unchanged from 24, but I think the color looks pretty cool. You let me know what you think. Moving in closer, we have the A-Spec call out on the front fender. We're going to go a combo of gloss black and color match on the side view mirrors with LED turn signals. We're going to have color match front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap. Up top, color matched roof, shark fin antenna, standard sunroof. The rear end of this TLX A-Spec. In the back, we have that gloss black deck lid spoiler kicking up to make it look cool, more sporty. Full spread of LED lighting in the back as well. A-Spec on the left. Super handling all-wheel drive on the right, functional dual exhaust. We are under the hood of this 25 TLX, and what do we have for a power plant? Well, we got Acura's 2-liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine, made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. 272 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 21 in the city, 29 on the highway, 24 combined. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Base price for the 25 TLX A-Spec, $50,400. There's only one option on it, which is the extra $600 for the urban gray paint. We then add in destination and delivery of $1,195 from Acura's Marysville, Ohio assembly plant. And we have a total vehicle asking price from the factory of $52,195. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, trying to stay low and out of the wind. Another windy day here, but here we go. We're going to go black soft touch up top. Then we're going to have this leather insert with the cross stitch, red on the cross stitch against the black, black on the cross stitch against the red. Nice soft armrest, flat black on your switchgear, but we're not going to see power fold mirrors. We do have some silver trim here with 2 memory seat settings. Down below, nice large door pocket. Here's where you're going to pop the trunk. And we do have the upgraded 17-speaker ELS Studio 3D sound system. We have the A-Spec aluminum door sill plate to welcome you to the vehicle. Into the foot box. There you go. Aluminum finish, dead pedal brake and accelerator. Looking good. Floor mats in the trunk at this time. Full power with lumbar for the driver and the front passenger. Red leather, black piping, black microfiber suede insert. Nice soft bolstering. And if you love red, this is right up your alley. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, except you don't get memory seat settings. Over here on the dash, again, we're going to go with the black leather with the red cross stitch. Same thing down here into your heat and air vents. And down below, nice large glove box. Infotainment system, we have Acura's low profile infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, but the TLX for 25 does not get the touchscreen upgrade that we saw in the Integra and the 25 MDX and the ZDX. So this will still be run with your touchpad down here on the dash. So if we look at this, we can go back to our home button, get back to the home screen, and that's where you're going to get your navigation. You can Bluetooth your phone, Sirius XM, as well as AM, FM radio stations. And then down below, there's your CarPlay, Android Auto, Smart Shortcuts, System Updates. And then you swipe it with your finger to swoosh it to the next page. And that's where we see our ambient lighting, which I always like to show in these Acuras because they give you so much. Now you can hook it in with your drive mode, or you can sweep down and just pick different ones. And there are tons of themes for you to pick for your ambient lighting. Look at all of them. But I think I'm going to stick with a red color. And there you have it. And now we can go back out. We go back to our home page, and now we're all set there. And our setting is saved, and we now have our red ambient lighting on. And then again, you can swoop this way, swoop again if you'd like, and then you get your Acura link. You hook up the vehicle with your smartphone. So even though it's a touchpad, it still works pretty smoothly, I would say. And then we can go back into our map if we want. There we have it, and now we're back, and we get the dual display over there on the right as well. Right now we got our Sirius XM up. Let's check out reverse. There's our backup camera. It's got trajectory, nice and clear, different views down below. So I do like that. We can go back to home, or excuse me, go back to park first. And there, and now we're back to the beginning. Now as we come down further, we have our push button start right there. We have dual climate control with all hard controls, which I like. Then we have 3-stage ventilated seats, 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger, and they can be hooked in with your climate system. Here's where we're going to check out our drive modes, and we'll do that when we go through the dash. Engine auto stop start on or off, auto vehicle hold right there. The push buttons to go through this 10-speed automatic with the manual mode right here. And then down further, there's the trackpad I was using. There's your volume knob. There's the seek for your music. Flat black in here instead of gloss, which I like. Here's your wireless charging pad. 2 cup holders with a trim ring. And then we have our Acura key fob. Here it is. Lock, unlock, pop the trunk, panic button, Acura badge on the back. And then we have the red armrest in the leather, nice and soft. And we can open that up. And we have an area for storage, a 12-volt, the USB-C, and a USB-A. Acura steering wheel, leather wrap wheel with perforation, red cross stitch, Acura badge on the horn button, A-Spec down here, flat bottom wheel to help you get in and out of the vehicle. And at 5'11", I fit okay, but I think if you are over 6 foot tall, it may be a little tight in here. You may need to move the seat farther back, but it does go back a pretty good way. Now, flat black on your switchgear right here, where you're going to have your your voice commands, volume, controls for the left part of your digital dash. On the right side, you're going to have your adaptive cruise, safety suite controls, and controls for the right side of your digital dash. We do have paddles that are metal to go up and down this 10-speed automatic manually if we would like. Now we have our headlight controls and our fog lamp controls. And then on the right side, windshield wipers. Down below on the left, bright and dim the dash, safety suite controls, traction control off. These are your parking sensors on, off, and then we have your electric parking brake down here. And then we also have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. Now, as we go to our drive modes, we have to go back to the infotainment screen, and then we can switch our drive modes. And we have comfort, normal, sport, and if you push and hold it in, you go to individual. And then you can set it up on your own. Or we can just go back to normal, comfort, or sport. So there you have it there. Now as we move on in to the digital dash, it looks good, nice and sharp, and you can adjust things with your right scroll bar on the steering wheel to get the right side, to get additional information, and then you can also click it across. Here's your trip A, trip B. You can click it across to get that. And then the left scroll button is going to adjust your radio and where you want to have that. We're on Squawk Box on CNBC, baby. You know, we're in the Acura doing business like we're a friggin' banker right now. Ah! But overall, seriously, overall, it is really, really quite clear. Overhead console, we have a spot for our shades right there. You want your dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door. This button right here is pushed in with the green light on. When you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. SOS, Acura Link, again, to hook up the vehicle with your smartphone. And then the roof, we have a standard sunroof with a manual shade, and then you just hit the button to tilt it up or down. That's push in or push out or close. And then if you pull it back towards you, your wind buffer comes up and the glass goes all the way back. And then to close it, we just have to push it towards the front of the car and then shade back with our hands. Now, frameless rear view mirror with your home link right underneath, auto dim. And then we have our sun visor, vanity, and a light. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the back seat of the TLX, but first the rear door panel, same action as the front. The soft touch with the leather, the cross stitch, the dual two-tone color, your ELS speakers. So I love the consistency of design here in the back of this A-Spec. Now I have the seat set for my driving position, so we'll get on in. And this is where you're going to have to duck your head a little bit if you're a taller person to get in. We do have a sloping roof, but once I'm in, I have plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". We got the leather, and then we have a seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. In the back, 2 heat and air vents, 2 USB-Cs for connectivity, and then back seats. Again, the same red leather, black piping, black microfiber suede insert, nice and soft. So I like that they did not cut costs here in the back seat of the A-Spec. And then the armrest is wicked soft. And then we have a spot to put our phone and 2 cup holders. So overall, even though it's a bit tight to get in if you're taller in the back, it still feels really comfortable back here. Getting in the trunk of this TLX A-Spec, you can pop the trunk from the key fob or from the driver door panel, or you can come to the back, and right over here on the right tail light, right there is a black button. You hit it and it just pops right up on its own. Nice wide opening, 13.5 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of the A-Spec. Carpeted floor mats right here. Underneath here, we do have an extra small area for storage. And underneath here, if you're looking to see a spare, it's not going to be there. So there's no spare, which is kind of a bummer. But there's a good amount of room in the back. And if you don't have anybody in the back seats and you need more room, you have your pull levers. You can just pull these. Then you can go around to each door and let the seats down. And that's a 60-40 split. And now with the rear seats down, it's a more narrow opening and there's a bit of a kick up, but you get a lot more space. Window sticker time, here we go. 25 TLX A-Spec Urban Gray. Standard equipment. A-Spec package there, right there on the left. That's what you get. Base price, extra money for the Urban Gray paint. Total vehicle MSRP from the factory. MPG estimates. Safety ratings, made by Acura in Ohio. Take this baby up for a spin. All right, so we're out on the road in this 25 TLX A-Spec. And right off the bat, we got good visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirrors, rear window, no problem. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz in this TLX for safety, as well as exterior LED lighting up front and out back for safety as well. Interior wise, as far as tech, we still have the trackpad action on this TLX for 25. As you know, Acura has been transitioning their infotainment systems to a newer system. So we see the newer touchscreen system in the Integra and in the 25 MDX right now, as well as the ZDX. So they still need to do that transitioning with TLX and RDX. Otherwise, we have dual climate, we have 3-stage heated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and the front passenger. We have connectivity via USB-A, USB-C up front and in the back for the rear seat passengers. You got the red leather with the black microfiber suede inserts. which again look good if you like red. I think it goes good with this exterior color, that's for sure. Brakes, no problem at all. And now we got the 272 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque. Gets the vehicle down the road, no problem, with this regular 10-speed automatic transmission, shifting smoothly. The ride here, very nice. It's smooth, it's composed on the road. And now the turn in to the left, and it turns in really well. TLX, a great handling car. That's why you see the Type S variant of this vehicle. But the turn in is really good. The steering is tight and right, no doubt about it. We have the nice bolstering on here as well. And now we're going to shift this over to sport mode, and we'll see how it does there. But overall, it's just a really well-composed vehicle, well put together, handles well, rides well, seats are fairly comfortable. Now, you're in a sports sedan, so you're going to have a firmer ride. It's not going to be sloppy and soft. It's going to be tight, and it's going to be right, and it's going to be a tad bit on the firm side, like a vehicle like this should be. Now, as we come down to our turning radius test, we have a 20.1 foot turning radius, which is a bit wide, but on this road, it gets right around no problem. And now we're in sport mode. We're going to go to manual, and we'll try out the paddles. And it gets right down the road, no problem. Nice quick shifts, downshifts. Good. Take off again. And it gets down the road, no problem. So here on the A-Spec variant, you have good power, you have smooth shifting, you have great handling. We're going to come into this right turn. On the brakes. And it turns right in, stays composed around the turn. Really well done. So the question is, when you're looking at a vehicle like this, we're in the $53,000 range. And there's a lot of other competitors out there in this range for this kind of sports sedan. So you let me know what you think about the TLX A-Spec. Do you go A-Spec, or are you going to drop down, let's say, to a TLX Tech to save some money? Or are you going to go for your lungs and go for that TLX Type S for ultimate TLX performance? You let me know, put it in the comments. Or are you going to go somewhere else with your hard-earned sports sedan money? Put that in the comments as well. But I do want to thank Precision Acura of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this 2025 Acura TLX A-Spec for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.